In today's video, we're going to look at a smart way to learn animation, so stay tuned. Hey friend, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you clicked on this video, it is probably because you want to learn animation, and I created this animation startup guide, and in this guide I list everything that you're going to need in order for you to become an animator. So this will consist of 2D animation software, 3D animation software, other softwares as well, like storyboarding and script writing software, and then also different brands of drawing tablets. And it consists with links. So if you click on a link, it will take you to the website and you can see the software specs, the prices. You can maybe download trial versions and test it out. And this is a great way for you to see what will be the best software for you moving forward, what you're going to need and what will work best for you. So if you want that guide, in the description box below, there's a link. Just click there and I will send that guide to you. Now, like I've mentioned today, we're going to look at a smart way for you to learn animation. Now, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and finally time-bound. Okay, so those are the acronyms, and those are the 5 things that you need to focus on if you want to learn animation. Now, this is very important. Before I start going through all of these 5 words, that this is something that you identify an area, you focus on that, you go through these 5 steps, and once you're done with it, you go on to the next one. So this isn't how you learn animation as a whole. You actually break it down into smaller section and you learn the small section, and then once you've done that, you move over to the next one. Okay, so let's go to the start at the first one, specific, and that is basically what I've just mentioned. You need to narrow down to something specific you want to learn, because this is very important. Because if you want to learn animation and you want to learn everything, it is going to be so overwhelming because there's so many things you need to learn. And so be more specific, narrow it down. For example, narrow it down to software. Okay, learn a specific software first. So maybe take an online course, and that is one way that you can narrow it down. Okay, you can also fine tune it to maybe narrowing it down to timing, to learn more about timing and how it works. Maybe also weight, how to apply weight to your animation. So those are also things that you can be more specific and fine tune it down, and then you only learn those specific ones. So that is the S in the smart way in learning animation. S stands for specific. Then the second one is measurable. Okay, so how will you know that you are improving? Okay, so there needs to be a way for you to know that what you are learning is helping, you are improving. So for example, you can maybe, let's say you learn, for example, weight. Okay, you have identified, or you're more specific, you are focusing on weight, how to apply weight to your animation. So what you can do is you can animate 3 different animations, okay, and then see after the first one, does it look good? Where do I need to improve? Then you animate the second one. You apply the changes that you wanted to make and see, okay, was it better? So that way you can measure your improvement. And if you feel there's still things you need to learn or things that doesn't look right, then go back and see how to fix those things, and then animate another clip and apply what you've learned and see if you can't, I don't want to say master that specific field you are learning, but getting better and better and better so that you feel comfortable. If you want to animate something, to add weight to it comes natural. You know how to do it. You feel comfortable doing it. And that's what you want. So you need to be able to measure your improvement. Okay. So don't just learn something. You need to know, are you getting better at it? Okay. So always find a way to see, are you getting better at what you are learning? Okay. So that's the second one, measurable. The third one is achievable. Okay. So you need to focus on something that is achievable. And that is why the first one is specific. You need to narrow it down. And being achievable, you need to be realistic to where you are on your animation journey. You can't start off with creating a short film. Okay, there's still a lot of things you need to learn. Like you need to learn animation software. You need to learn the basics, a timeline, how timing works, all of those things before you can get to where you are. So you need to focus on where you are in your journey and be realistic about it. If you're a beginner, don't try and do advanced things. Stick to the foundation of animation. Make sure you understand the foundation, the principles of animation. Lay a good foundation, and then you can move on. So you need to make sure that what you are trying to focus on is realistic to where you are on your journey. Don't try and skip forward. Be realistic where you are on your journey. Then R is relevant. Okay, is what you are learning relevant to the outcome? Okay, so to your goals. For example, if you want to do 2D animation, it is no use trying to learn Blender or Maya or how to model or sculpt characters or how to rig those type of characters, or learning about materials and textures and polygons and all of those things. You're just going to waste your time. So make sure that what you are learning is relevant to your animation goal, where you want to go to. Okay, will learning the right animation software be relevant? Yes, that will help you. Will it be relevant for you to learn the timing? Yes, that will really be helpful for you as an animator. So make sure that you focus on what is relevant. When you go back to the first one, specific, make sure when you be specific, whatever you're going to focus on is relevant to where you want to go as an animator. Then the final one is time bound. Okay, so this is also important, and there's two areas. Create a schedule for you. Say, I'm going to work 15 minutes every day. Okay, say 7:00 p.m. I just came back from work. I just made dinner, just finished eating, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes working on my animation. So that is the first thing. Set a schedule for yourself that you can stick to. And then the second one, set a due date. Say by the end of September, I want to know this animation software as best as I can. I'm going to take online courses. I'm going to watch YouTube tutorials. I want to learn the software by that date. And then once you've done that, you can now go on to the next specific thing you want to focus on. And that brings me basically to my final point, is to repeat everything. Okay, this is not part of the SMART acronym. It's just something that once you've worked through it, you then want to focus on the next thing, be specific on the next thing, and then you work through it, and it's a continuous loop. So you learn small chunks and you master those small chunks, and then you move over to the next thing. And that's the best way to learn, rather than to focus on everything and you learn just a little bit about everything. Rather master each thing at a time, and then you move over to the next one. you might feel that it takes a lot longer, but it is a lot more worth it learning animation this way. So guys, I really hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if there's maybe another way that you have learned animation. I feel this is a very structured way and a very focused way to learn animation. I learned it through online courses and YouTube tutorials. I learned it all over the place and it took me a lot longer. So for me, I feel doing it this way with some online courses, I think if you incorporate online courses in this system, it will really be helpful. Like if you want to learn an animation software, take a course on that software. If you want to learn more about character creation, take an online course on character creation. So use online courses in this smart system. It will be very helpful, but it's very important to have a structured learning platform that you can work from. It is a lot better for you. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions that you want me to help you with, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Your questions always inspire me for future videos. So that is it for me. I will see you guys next week with another video. So God bless and happy animating.